Okay, the bottom line in softball or in any game is to win. We got that done. It's a crazy game. I don't know that I've been a part of a game like that, and if I have, I can't recall. But I thought at times we played possibly as poorly as we played in the entire year. I felt like we gave them those first 5 runs that they scored. We played very immature at times, but when you're playing so many young kids, that stuff is going to happen. I think we're just trying to make too good of plays, and I can't fault them. I know we've got a lot that we can go back and show them and we can learn from. So I wouldn't trade these kids for anyone. And the thing that excites me is as we talk through our mistakes, we had great eyes back at me. I didn't feel like anyone felt like the moment was too big. I knew this was going to be a grind. We were going to sell out to win, so were they, and we did. Really proud of just the way we fought. Bottom line is we just walked way too many kids, 7 walks. They did the same thing. We forced them to throw, I think, 160 plus. We threw about 130, which is a lot for us. A lot of errors that were made, but don't show up in this box score. But these 2 kids here came up with huge at-bats, along with others. But it's really good to see these young kids, along with our older kids, that can just continue to ride it out, have great at-bats, make great plays. Just super proud to be their coach, and now we've got ourselves in the best spot that you can be. We're gonna go back and chill, rest. I know we're emotionally beat. Shy said on the way here, I'm spent, and I am too. So,
questions?
You mentioned playing all these young kids. To see a freshman come in the clutch like Factor did, to get that grand slam, to get that spark going again. How important was that for the team ultimately?
Well, it's huge. I mean, but I look back to Richburg in the first. Yesterday, her day was not very good, and came back in that first and drives the ball. We score a run. We needed that just to get her going, to get us going. I love the way we've scored early. That's nice. But Shy, had another day. Kylie had another hit. Pennington had 2 hits. Rock has a home run. Chelsea walks twice. I mean, these are all freshmen and sophomores here, and this is what it's all about, and they're getting some great experience. And the thing that's really changed for us, and I told Lynch and Montgomery in the huddle, and about the 5th, I said, hey, my first couple years here, we lost these games, and we're going to win these games because of you guys. We've been able to learn and coach, and those older kids can coach these younger kids through the tough times, and it's great to see them grow.
You talked about your first couple years here. I know there's still work to do, but what's it mean to be in this situation going into tomorrow, especially here at home?
Well, I mean, it's what you want to do. I mean, it's what you think through. It's what you dream about, and what you dream about is what'll happen if you put the work in, and we've got everybody on the same page, and we still have a long way to go. So this will be a new point. I mean, getting past this point here today was big. You just got to keep breaking down these barriers, and this team just is not breaking them down. They're like busting them down, and they refuse to get beat, and I'm just super proud of them. And so we'll get through here now and sit back and watch and let these teams. I hope they play 15-inning games, and they go about 5 hours, and we're gonna go back home and chill and watch and prepare.
For all the people working, thanks a lot.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry. I didn't think about that.
Chyenne, what is this series been like for you? You've been playing well, even though it's your first time on this kind of a stage.
It's been fun. I don't know. I'm just going with it. Listen to the older girls. I mean, they just say have fun, soak it in. So that's all I'm doing.
Has that been a challenge at all? Have there been any nerves creeping in at any point?
Not really. I just play.
This cat has no nerves. I don't think her heartbeat's changed.
Samantha, you've mentioned earlier in the season that you feel like you are more focused at the plate when you're pitching. And obviously you kind of struggled at the plate earlier, but I know late in the game you were out there warming up in case you had to be called in. Do you think that maybe helped dial you in for that last at bat?
I don't think so. Coach G came over to me after my second at bat maybe and just told me that it looked like I was getting too big, trying to do too much. I was seeing the ball really well, and sometimes that kind of hurts a hitter. So I just stayed short, hit that ball through the middle, and then that last one was just timely, and I couldn't have been more happy to get those 3 runs to help Logan in that last inning.
Apparently, I guess your 7th inning home run was like this close to landing on the street. I mean,
Yeah, that's
do you have any
nice.
kind of feel for whether that's the longest game home run you've ever hit?
No, I mean, I knew I hit that ball pretty well. I don't watch it go all the way. Even in that one, I kind of looked towards the dugout, and I just wanted to see everyone's reaction, and everyone was freaking pumped, so that was really cool to watch.
Were you surprised, Kenny, on Chyenne's home run on 0-2 that they gave her something to hit like they did?
I tell you, I think if you were a pitching coach here today, this was a nightmare. I mean, we walked 7 of them. They walked 8 of us. I mean, I know Jeff will sleep well tonight. I know John is probably going back to the hotel going, what do I do? You know what I mean? It's just one of those days. So I wasn't shocked with anything. It felt like the pitchers just didn't have a good feel today. And so I'm just happy that we took advantage of that. But never in my wildest dreams did I think we'd be playing this type of game in a winner's bracket game on the first day. Like there's a second day. It's just you just don't see this type of stuff. But I will tell you, it's the first time I've never shook a player's hand when they hit a home run, because I got caught up watching it too. I was just like, whoa. Then I went to walk. I was like, whoa. So it was pretty well hit.
With the potential for a lot of rain tomorrow, how do you keep your girls up moving into the finals?
If I have to worry about keeping these girls up, they ought to fire me. So honestly, we'll just come in and do our deal. If we don't play, we'll hit. We'll prepare like we're gonna play, just hang out. A lot of softball on. These are softball, they're junkies. We just hang out, watch games, and hang around our teammates, and we'll just enjoy ourselves and hopefully have the advantage of being at home and being in our own beds, and we'll just do what we've got to do.
Last question?
There was a couple of times you had multiple pitchers up in the bullpen when Logan was struggling to find the strike zone, but you stuck with her. What went into that decision?
I told Sam, I said, if we get a lead, I'm going to go to you. And then she came back in and said, she looked at me like, will we have a lead? And I was like, well, Logan's kind of found it again. I'd like to rest her if I can. I want to take care of her. We need her for the next 3 weeks. It's huge. So, and I need Logan. We need her. I need her for next year. I'm trying to build a program that's sustainable, and she's got to learn how to fight through and just grind. And she really hadn't been hit hard. She was doing the damage to herself, and we just kind of got her and said, you're putting yourself in a bad place. They're not hitting you, and if we could make a play behind you, you'd be way better off. So just keep grinding, just keep competing. Even that home run in the 7th there, I didn't care. We had a 4-run lead. Just pump strikes here, we'll be fine. So it's time to grow. This is kind of where maybe coaches earn their money, right? We know our team well. I think our girls have a ton of confidence in her, and it was a big moment for her and her growth. So I'm really happy the way she fought through it.
Thanks, guys.